I believe in having pride and passion in anything you do. You have pride and passion, you got a chance to survive. You got a chance to make it in whatever you do.
I never felt that I was the first because there were so many women before me that opened up doors.
I didn't even know I had 50 points until my teammates ran over to me at the end of the game.
It's an honor and a privilege for the Missouri Athletic Club to partner with the USBWA, an organization that's been celebrating this great game of college basketball since 1956.
It's just so special to be in this space again this time of year with all of you. And thanks to all of you for being here tonight to share in our annual celebration of the best of the game.
2 years ago, the legendary Bill Walton graced this stage as our featured speaker for this very event. Sadly, Bill passed away in May of last year. Tonight, we celebrate his legacy and his life.
If I had had a place like the Missouri Athletic Club in my life, I could have done something with myself.
You're interviewing me on stage, right? And I said, yes, I'm Tom. He goes, I'm Bill. You know I like to talk, right? And I said, yeah. He said, I want you to cut me off. I want you to cut me off, make a show of it. And I'm like, you know, Bill, that's great. He goes, well, you really know how to cut me off. You know that? And what's your name again?
Now, what was your name again?
I'm Tom. The head coach at SIUE, Brian Baroni.
When you have two people that have been with you for 5 years that are on the court, Desmond Polk, Rayshawn Taylor, who's from right over there in Collinsville, it's a rarity right now. We thought we could do it, and a lot of pieces had to come together, obviously.
Corey Close is our USBWA National Coach of the Year for the 2024-2025 season. She guided the Bruins to an historic regular season that included a 23-game win streak and a #1 ranking for half the season. She led UCLA to the overall #1 seed in the NCAA tournament and guided the Bruins to a trip to the Final Four, which was the first in program history. St. John's men's basketball head coach Rick Pitino is our Henry Iba National Coach of the Year award recipient. St. John's went undefeated at home. They won all 21 contests played in New York City. Coach Pitino capped it off by leading the Red Storm to a #2 seed in the NCAA tournament.
Josh Schertz.
They planted a lot of seeds of success that will bloom here in the years to come.
We're all familiar with her in this room because her name is atop of the National Women's Player of the Year award.
You know, I don't know if myself or women's basketball gets that attention without my brother David and Coach John Wooden with their support.
Juju Watkins is the recipient of the Meyers Drysdale Award this season. Unfortunately, as we know, Juju sustained a knee injury during the NCAA tournament, so while she's focusing on her recovery, she can't be here. But I'm so pleased to have her grandmother, Janine Watkins, here to accept the award on her behalf.
You have to support women's basketball. Put that money in the WNBA, put it in those student scholarships. Come on now, everybody's got a mother. It's long past that time.
The freshman of the year, Mikayla Blakes. She was a high-scoring Vanderbilt guard. She rewrote the Southwestern Conference freshman record book, leading the Commodores to a second straight NCAA tournament with 23.3 points per game to earn her the Tamika Catchings National Freshman Player of the Year award.
I think a lot of people just go to the Power 5 schools, the top 5 schools in the country, and just continue to carry on that legacy. But for me, I wanted to create a legacy.
Is it safe to say that those losses stick with you more than the wins and the victories and the awards do?
Yeah, a whole lot more. And even though people were like, oh, you're excited, you scored 50 points, I just remember the missed free throw.
She is special. She is her own person, and she's going to be one of the greats in our game.
Talk about some of the greatest players ever to come out of St. Louis. His name is mentioned every single time. LaPhonso Ellis.
Our college game on the men's side is in a really great place, and it wouldn't be without Coach Vitale. It gained in popularity at the same time that he became the icon of our sport.
The Oscar Robertson Trophy winner as National Player of the Year, and the Wayman Tisdale Award winner as the National Freshman of the Year by the U.S. Basketball Writers Association. A true freshman, Cooper Flagg. To accept the award, someone who would know all about being a consensus All-American, a Duke Blue Devil, and he is one of the great players in St. Louis basketball history, and the associate head coach at Duke, Chris Carrawell.
For the most part, he believed the stuff that I was telling him. Even if he didn't, it seemed like he was listening to me. And the thing about Cooper, of course, he's a great basketball player on the court, but off the court, man, he's just as great. Incredible teammate. I call him the best connector.
College basketball is popular today because of Dick Vitale's enthusiasm broadcasting the game. When you think about a champion, how about a champion of cancer research? And for that, and much more, he is the recipient of the Dean Smith Award by the U.S. Basketball Writers Association.
Never in my wildest dreams when I started to raise money back 20 years ago did I ever think of numbers like 100 million. But so many people have rallied to my behalf to help me because there's nothing worse. And do you know this? This blew me away when I heard it. Only 4 cents out of every dollar raised for cancer goes for pediatrics. That's criminal. And yet the government's cutting the funding for pediatrics. Well, they're not cutting me because I'm going to beg, I'm going to plead, and I'm going to plead for money for those kids. Think positive and have faith. If you do that every day, you could win that battle. I'm going to be the first guy in broadcasting ever to sit at courtside and call a game when I'm 100 years old. It's a beautiful club and it's run in a positive way. If I was on TV, I would simply say, are you kidding me? This club is awesome, baby, with a capital A.